Coming up on the dime, Indiana looks to make history in the City of Angels while KD and Flash put together monster nights at home, and it's possibly the end of an era in Philadelphia. The Daily Dime starts now.
It'll be Kobe. Got to go, and he will. And it'll stay.
The hardest shot he's had in 3 weeks.
By far, and a fall away.
I mean, this one, I don't know how he made this one.
Welcome to the Daily Dime. I'm Alex Loeb. Coming up in a bit, we'll check out Rajon Rondo's record-setting night against the once-proud Pistons. But first, with Kobe Bryant coming off a 3-for-17 performance, the Pacers may have thought they actually had a chance going up against the defending champs. But unfortunately for Indy, this one was being played in a building where they were 0-13 in lifetime. Let's head out to Staples Center. The Pacers paying a visit to the house that Kobe built. First quarter, LA down by 2 when Pau Gasol finds Andrew Bynum, Bynamite with 16 points, and we're tied at 10. On to the second quarter, Shannon Brown nearly loses it, but finds Gasol, 14 points and 16 boards for Pau. Lakers up by 5. Final seconds of the half now. The Mamba trying to beat the buzzer and gets the bounce. Kobe just 5 for 14 from the field, but finished with 24 points. On to the third quarter, LA pulling away. Ron Artest underneath to Bynum, up top 77-65, and then with less than 30 seconds to go in the quarter, a 25-point lead. Artest with the steal, looking for Jordan Farmar, 19 points in 24 minutes of a 122-99 Lakers blowout. Kevin Garnett walking the runway as the C's getting ready to take on Detroit. Second quarter, Boston down 1 when Rondo comes up with the steal and the finish. And he also tied a Celtics record with his 7th straight game with at least 10 assists. He finished with 11. On to the second half. Allen goes cross-court to KG. Garnett, 4 of 8 from the field, 14 points. Later in the quarter, this time Allen, 3 of his 18 on the night, and Boston gets out to a 64-56 lead. And we move on to the final quarter. The C's up by 5, and Nate Robinson looking like he's on a pogo stick. 3 of his 14 points, 89-81 Boston. And even Rasheed Wallace got the act. Roscoe wide open, draining the tray as Boston takes it 105-100. So after getting embarrassed in front of their home crowd by losing to the Nets on Saturday, the Celtics hit the road where they actually have a better record than they do at the Garden. In fact, only 4 teams in history with a winning percentage above 600 have been better on the road than at home, and the C's are on pace to be the 5th. Golden State's worst nightmare in the house on Tuesday night. Dwayne Wade averaging 34 points per game against the Warriors in their last 4 meetings. Going to work in the first. Heat down by 1, however, after 1. On to the second quarter. Flash driving baseline, beats the shot clock. Miami still down by 2. But later in the quarter off the Beasley miss, Arroyo to who else? Wade up high. The Heat would take a 2-point lead into the half. Flash, 19 points in the first half alone on 8 of 12 shooting, and all of that coming from inside the paint. On to the third quarter, Wade with the steal, one of his 12 dimes to Quentin Richardson. Q makes it an 11-point lead, but the Warriors would rally in the fourth thanks to the rookie Steph Curry, making it a 2-point contest. He had 18 points on the night. Later in the game, Heat up 3. O'Neal to Wade. Wade with 2 of his 35 on the evening. Less than 10 seconds to go. Warriors down by 10, and Turiev blows it in the paint as the Heat survive. 110-106.
You spoke this morning about not taking a team like this easy. Why?
Well, first of all, it's no easy wins in the NBA. You know, this team is a great offensive team. Even though they was missing some guys, we know they could put points up on the board. So it's not an easy team to play, and we knew we had to fight it out, and at the end we can win it.
So in the East, the Raptors are currently in 5th place, just a half game ahead of the Bulls and 1.5 games ahead of Milwaukee. Miami's win gives them the edge by just a half game over Charlotte for the 8th and final spot in the East, and they are only 2 games out of 5th place. Well, it was apparently a brief reunion for AI and the Sixers as the answer has agreed to part ways with Philadelphia. After missing the last 4 games to be with his ailing daughter, Allen Iverson has decided to put basketball on the back burner, and Rick Bucher has more now on what may be the end of the road for the 22nd most prolific scorer in NBA history.
Philadelphia 76ers were the last team on the block when he was let go by the Memphis Grizzlies, and at the time, Allen said, the only reason I came out of retirement is to play for the 76ers and essentially go back home. When you add in the injuries, the age, and quite honestly, Iverson's desire to play at this point, there's no reason that anybody would want to have him on their roster next year, nor can I see Iverson having a desire to come back and play.
Of all the players who have scored at least 10,000 career points, only 5 averaged more points per game than the man the Sixers dubbed the answer. They selected him first overall in the 1996 draft, but overlooked is how often Iverson was on the floor. AI averaged more than 41 minutes of floor time per game, good for 4th most in NBA history. Kevin Durant introducing himself to the team he was about to annihilate. We begin in the second quarter. Russell Westbrook finding KD 58-51 OKC. Final seconds of the first half now. The Thunder up by 4. Westbrook racing down the court, out of control, heaves it up, and it's in. Russell Westbrook dropped in 30 points on the night, and the Thunder up 65-58. We move on to the second half. Tyreek Evans with the teardrop, 2 of his 27, and it's a 5-point game. On to the fourth quarter, the Thunder hanging on by 2, and this is what great players do. Finishing off the Kings, a little rough on the landing, but makes it 102-98. Durant 13 of 26 on the night on the alley-oop from Kristich as Durant drops 39 on Sacramento in a 113-107 win.
We gave them some easy baskets in the first 3 quarters, and we just want to do a better job of closing the paint up and finishing with rebounds. So I think we did a good job.
Can you talk about your great facilitator, Russell Westbrook, 30 and 13. He's playing flawless basketball, Kevin Durant.
He is. You know, he came out from the beginning, was aggressive on both ends, and he got us going. He got me going as well, and he got us going to a good win. So I'm happy for him.
And what better way to finish off the night than with our dunks of the evening, beginning in South Beach with Flash turning on the Jets.
Picking up steam, Dwayne Wade, the runway was clear. Wade just got his 81st dunk of the year.
In at number 2, another high flyer, the one-sock wonder, Kevin Durant.
Every time now as Westbrook finishes at the rim, KD with the lob and the jam.
And we cap things off back in South FLA with Flash driving baseline against the Warriors.
Wade on a baseline jam with the right hand. His second dunk of the game.
And now with the best of the rest, it's time for the A-list.
Both this year are averaging over 20 points a game. There's Wade and another crushing right-handed dunk.
12-8, 7:38 to play in the first half. Burst from Rodney, Stuckey to the rim. Count that baby and a foul.
It'll be Kobe. Got to go and he will. And it'll stay. Right along with Morrow. Wade with the steal, racing with Curry. Has Richardson. Yes, sir.
He Wade again with the lob. Playing for the hometown Bobcats.
Westbrook finds Ibaka skying to the rim.
And as we wrap things up, according to an official with the NBA League office, the rumors about LeBron James changing his number are indeed true. James applied to change his jersey number to 6 for next season. And the reason this is significant is because the only players who need to apply to change numbers are those who will be remaining with their teams next season. We thank you for being a part of the Dime and hope you enjoyed the show. Time to leave you now with our Call of the Night.
And knocks down a three-point goal. That's the 4th of the night for Sacramento. That's his second. And Westbrook and I think he's going to shoot a free throw. Hold on a minute. Are they going to call a foul? Yeah, that's good.
Oh, it's good. Definitely good.
And it should be good for a free throw. You would think.